Welcome to the Survivor reunion on MBN. We're gonna head into Mumble as we are in the Central City Theater to see the finale of Survivor Vakayawa. We're gonna head in right now.
Say B.
Singer.
Wait, this is bad. Wait, hold on.
B. No! Protocol, you killed the bee.
What if it'd be funny if the G just flew into kids like camera. Big
You know
move.
what protocol?
By the way, you guys are live on MBS now.
Yeah.
Bye, Protocol.
Fly. I can fly.
Go back to your home planet, Protocol.
Yeah, protocol.
Right.
Oh, he's gone.
Are these the benches for the jury?
Yes.
Yes.
Benches for cast and jury.
Okay, everyone. Are we all in the Central City Performance Center? Okay, good.
It's also been slightly decorated.
Okay.
Connor Green.
Hi, Kenny.
I almost forgot.
Come on, man.
There we
Purple
go.
has bodyguards.
Yeah.
Hello. 0x10, you can sit in the jury. You were on the jury.
One of us. One of us.
Anyway,
I'm sorry,
welcome.
NPCs can't sit.
Welcome to the reunion of Survivor Vakayawa. Thank you for coming. Sorry for being late, Once again, coronavirus.
It'd be like that.
We have lots to talk about, including the winner of the season and MRT's favorite juror. One of you will be about to win a special prize. But before we get to any of that, let's talk about some things that happened this season. I'm going to open this as like a general discussion, but I know that the hot topic was Conric, your vote in Little Shadow's Tribal Council. Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Okay. I'm just gonna say, honestly, I went back through Discord DMs and all that. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. I was supposed to vote for Little Shadow, and I guess I don't know what happened.
Bitch.
I accidentally caused a bunch of trouble just because I accidentally voted for Fred.
Burn the traitor.
You set me up.
Connor, that would have been a really good strategy if that was your strategy. Was it? So.
But I mean, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, but you didn't do it on
I mean,
purpose.
I didn't mean for it to happen, but it happened and it worked.
Yeah, so it's not even like you can claim credit for it because you didn't do it on purpose.
All right. Any other interesting tribal councils? Let's talk about the joint tribal council. Does anyone have any feelings about that?
I don't know.
Twist no fun, but
I feel like Conric
Yeah.
should have voted for the right person.
Yeah. Well, actually, could we talk? So, a lot of people were asking why Cody was still in the game through the first session, and I actually have an answer for that. See, me and my alliance, here, Cookie, Vicky, and all that. Instead of voting out Cody first session, we decided to keep him for when we go to a tribal council, we have no idea who to vote. We saved Cody so that instead of having to make a tough decision to get someone, we could just vote out Cody.
All right.
I do want to ask 0x about his votes because his votes are kind of weird. Like, why did you vote for me for immunity when we never really talked?
Sorry, say that again.
Like, what was up with your votes? Because your votes were kind of whack. Like, they were just all over the place.
Most of the time, I don't know who to vote for. I never really formed any alliances with anyone.
Okay.
And I needed to vote for someone.
Fair enough.
You should have spoiled your ballot.
All right.
I guess I could
Well,
do random
You should write in yourself.
Well, I think we've
I
talked
guess that
about
works.
votes, so let's talk twists of the season. How
Oh
did we
boy,
feel
where to
about
start?
brain versus brawn versus beauty?
Braun was a little
The
unbalanced. It was
the
a little
tri-
unbalanced in
the
favor of
tri-
Braun.
Oh
tribes
boy, where
didn't
to
really
start?
mean anything in the beginning, honestly. Like, we were all basically on, like, since we were all on the same beach, we were basically one big mega tribe that
Okay.
was, like, split into 3 families, and then,
Kitty,
yeah.
Kitty, you say that? All the final 3 are from the same original tribe.
Okay.
Yeah,
and-
that's something. Yeah. And the thing
So,
is,
like-
you kept disagreeing. All the tribes don't mean anything, but they did mean something.
All the tribes, like, we wouldn't have talked or been in an alliance if we weren't in the same tribe.
Cookie, was your original plan to work with the people you worked with?
No, not necessarily, but it just happened to be that way. It's with the weird tribes that were. See, I like the idea of brains versus bronze versus beauty, but the people chosen, or the people chose themselves, was kind of weird.
Yeah, I will say though, the idea of having like one mega tribe for at least a part of the game, I think it'd be interesting to see what would happen if you had a mega tribe like that for the entire game.
So just like no merge, just one tribe.
Yeah, just the merge happens at the very, very beginning of the game.
It's like you arrive on the beach and it's like, okay, everybody drop your buffs. I know you don't have buffs yet, but drop your buffs.
Exactly.
Drop your buffs, it's merge time. If your
Alright.
goal is making it to merge, then you made it. Congratulations.
Everyone's made
Okay.
it to jury.
Let's talk about
Oh
another
yes, the jury
twist.
includes every contestant.
There are a lot of twists this season. How do we feel about all the twists?
Oh, no.
There was a
That's
lot.
about is the golden ballot.
Which one?
The
Sorry.
golden ballot, yes.
Sure, it happened.
Yeah, it just gotta happen, you know.
Yeah, it happened.
I mean, it would have been nice to win that, but like, he didn't want it. Then he went home like a couple episodes later, but it happened.
So, with all those twists out of the way, let's talk about
Idols.
one of the yes, we're talking about idols. So, as we all know, PTLD was the unfortunate victim of hoarding your idols until the very end. But,
So, can I talk about this?
well, okay. Let me preface what Cookie's about to say with before the season, we did announce that due to the cast size and all of that, some idols would not have the traditional expiration date of the final 5. Some idols could expire at any time, so you'd have to play them at varying amounts to shake up the game. So, Cookie, do you want to explain?
So, from my knowledge, there were 6 idols. There was 3 for each original tribe, a swap tribe idol, and then the Suva idol. Wait, that's 5. There's one more somewhere.
But yeah, the one other idol must be the other swapped tribe idol that I found underneath the
Oh
statue.
yes, the other swap tribe idol. Yes, yes. So I knew the location of 4. I knew the swap tribe, Conric's swap tribe, the Suva, and then the beauty. Because Conric had 1, and I had all the other 3.
Okay.
So I found the beauty, then I found the other 2, but I do not know where the brawn and the brain idols were.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So the beauty idol, there's a brain, brawn, and beauty idol. In each of the tribes pre-merge, like every time you won, you got an idol clue. Those idols expired as soon as the tribes swapped. Those were idols specifically for your original tribes. So those are the ones that expired early. Cookie did find the beauty idol in episode 1. Let's talk about the other locations.
Where's the clues? You remember?
Yes, the clue was for brawn. Sometimes to get up, you have to look down first, and that was a reference to if you looked. Sure, Cookie.
Is it at the bottom of the tallest tree?
No, but you're on the right track.
Bottom of like the tallest hill?
Audience can answer too, I guess, if they know.
You were closer the first time. So, here's where the idol was. There's
The
a
top of
tree.
the shortest tree.
There's a tree a little bit off of camp where if you looked at the bottom, you could find orange tulips that don't normally spawn in the jungle. And if you climb to the top of that tree, you would find the idol hidden in the top. So kind of like season 1, except for a lot taller.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing about the idols is basically actually each one there was a flower that indicates, obviously not green. Green was I think lily of the valley because there's no green flowers. But I think my favorite thing was when Cookie found his idol. Kitty was near right next to Cookie, breaking the purple flowers just to take back to camp.
Oh, there was purple flowers. I just noticed the coral, like in the.
No, there was
Yeah,
purple
we
flowers
put the
as well.
purple flowers nearby. There was
And then
flowers
Kitty
nearby
took-
everyone's.
and
The
then
green
Kitty took
one
them.
was a little harder to find because there aren't really green flowers. But if you looked just southeast of camp, you would come to a little pond, like all over the jungle. And this pond was covered by some shrubs. So it kind of looked like, you know, one of those cartoon traps where you dig a hole and then you just put a bunch of leaves over it and then the character falls in. It was kind of like that. And underneath, there was a little, you know, small pond. So you could find the brain idol there. Unfortunately, the bronze never got their clue, so it would be kind of hard for them to find it. But the brains did get it, and JP was the one who got the clue, who's not here. So I guess we won't know his thoughts.
Well, Kitty, I think JP sent the clue to Kitty, if I remember correctly. Is that right, Kitty?
Yeah, I didn't find it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kitty, did you have any hunches when you had the clue?
I was like trying to look like under leaf things, like see if there was something hidden under leaves. I didn't find anything.
All right. Well, as we know, unfortunately, idols were hoarded. So maybe next time we'll have some more opportunities to play your idols, or they will expire.
Although I do have a question about the idol that I found.
Oh yeah,
Was
Connor.
that one there the entire time, or was that placed under the statue at the start of before the start of the second session?
That was placed at the start of the second session.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, how has no one found this yet? It's so obvious.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cookie
Was that
checked
the
that instantly
statue
when
right
it started.
by the
Yeah.
camp?
Yeah, each camp had a
Yeah.
statue. At the second session, there was an idol in it.
Ah,
They were. What was the reasoning behind that?
Because it was the location for the swapped idol.
No, but like, what was the reasoning of hiding it like right there, like right in like a very visible view?
Because it's just something interesting to look at, and during the first session, maybe paranoia if you see someone going over there and leaving. They could have an idol. Who knows?
So what Cookie did. I just remember Cookie's like, it's not there. Someone has to have one.
Yeah.
I think I was asking him, I was like, when you got on the ship, he like looked through all the barrels. He's like, I didn't find anything in the barrel. Someone has something. Someone has something. I'm scared.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Was there anything hidden on that ship?
No.
Original time?
No.
Sad.
I did told Doll, I was like, Doll, we should put a bunch of barrels. I know Cookie's gonna keep looking through them and then paranoid that he's not gonna find anything.
Well, I believe that we should move on to a new topic. I think it's time to reveal who the MRT voted as their favorite juror.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have an inkling who it's gonna be.
MRT's
too.
favorite juror will win a $500 cash prize and, you know, special accolade on the wiki.
Woo.
We had we had 5 people cast their votes, one of who was Rich, and since he was in a season, it does not count.
Of course.
And also 2 of them were HVTs, so we discounted one of each.
So you had 2 votes. 2
Yes.
of them being you guys.
No, we did not vote.
I know I
Oh.
would have picked though.
The nominees for this season's MRT's favorite juror. If you want, you can stand up, but you know, some of them aren't here, so.
Echo.
Lil Shadow 59.
Woo.
Kitty.
Woo!
And Fred the Time Lord.
Woo!
Woo.
So, just pretend that little shadow in. Yes, Chief. The favorite juror poll was published in events. Oh, here's little shadow.
Who was the third?
Fred.
Glaze 59.
Yo, I did it.
Okay, Yoshi is standing in as Fred. The
Oh
winner
boy.
of MRT's favorite juror is. Congratulations, Kitty.
Woo!
Yay.
Ooh, I
Oh,
got
no.
it.
Kitty, would you like to say some words?
Yes, I would. Yay! Between this and the lottery, I've won $1,000 in the past 24 hours.
Wow.
All right, that was a pretty good lottery night then. If it was over 500.
I got 512.
The people
Well,
at the Make
Jesus
Kitty
Christ.
Cat 1
The rich get richer while the poor get poorer.
Foundation. The
Congratulations, Kitty.
people at the Make Kitty Cat 11231 Foundation must be really happy today.
Yeah, I guess Survivor brought to you by the Make Kitty Cat 11231 Rich Foundation. We are doing our part to make Kitty Cat 11231 rich.
Yay!
So, now that we're at the end of the reunion, I believe it is time for what everyone's been waiting for. The winner of Survivor Vakayawa. Would Cookie, Conric, and Vicky please come down?
You are the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Yoshi and I will talk about our thoughts about the season after the winner is revealed. But
Yes.
we
Tell you who
we
we
each
would've
had
voted
we each
for.
had some picks. We each had some picks out of the final three because some of them didn't make it. The three of you, one of you is about to win $4,000 and the title of Sole Survivor.
Woo!
For the final time this season, let's read the votes. First vote, Conric.
Woo!
Second vote, Cookie.
Woo!
Third vote, Conric.
Nice.
Fourth vote, Cookie.
Woo!
Fifth vote, Conric. Sixth vote, Cookie. We are tied at 3 votes Conric, 3 votes Cookie, 1 vote is left.
Vicky.
The winner of Survivor Vakayawa. Congratulations, Cookie.
Woo!
Cookie, would you like to come up here and say some words?
I fought very hard for this season. I like to say sorry to Vicky because I really thought you were gonna get at least several votes. Like,
No,
I thought,
I actually thought that this is about what I expected. I
Like,
thought
I-
actually you would get more votes. I thought you
I mean,
win by more.
I'd like to say I voted for Cookie. You would have been my second choice, Cookie.
I'm in the
Thanks.
same situation.
I really thought this would be 3-2-1 for me, Vicky, and then Connor. Like I didn't think Connor would get as many, and Vicky, I thought you were gonna get. I thought it was gonna be a close race between you and I because I thought we played very similar games.
I think that vote count is surprising, but yeah.
Okay.
But yes, I'm very happy. Yay.
Whatever, I got third.
Thank you, Cookie. Yeah, Vicky, you did make the finale, so congratulations. In just a second, Yoshi and I will be revealing our opinions on the season and all of that. But before that happens, I believe that Yoshi has something he would like to announce.
I did not.
Yoshi
Nope,
does not
skip.
have something he would like to announce. So, in the meantime, before we
I guess actually, here,
devolve
I
into
will
okay,
announce partially something.
Yoshi does have something to announce.
That I was supposed to announce basically what the next game was going to be now. But I've narrowed it down. Basically, it's going to be basically either the mole or the genius. It's going to be one of those two.
Ooh.
The mole!
I know people want to say the mole, but I'll have to assess basically everything, and it's going with that. And of course, obligatory advertisement. If you haven't already, please join the MRT Business Speech Contest. Joining closes in approximately a week.
Okay. before we get into yelling at the people in this season, I think that one final announcement is in order. Obviously, depending on the coronavirus and everything, schedules may be messed up, but I can announce that potentially before the end of this year, a 4th season of Survivor could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And just as a little teaser, for the first time, Survivor will be heading to a named region. We are going with something
Oh,
already named because I'm
Oh.
tired of making the names.
Bahia,
Veda.
Bahia.
Survivor
Bahia.
Bahia.
Central
Yeah, they'll
Park,
probably be. Yeah.
Survival Central.
Survivor: The
everyone.
Forests of Central Park.
Sur-
Yoshi, if you want to come up and start sharing your opinions.
Yeah. Oh, should we say
Let's go-
who we?
let's go down the line and yell at
we
people.
say? Should we say who we would have voted for in the final, knowing what we know about the whole season?
Hmm
Doll, who would have you voted for?
I would have voted for Cookie.
And I would have voted for Vicky.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I got Yoshi's vote.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, no,
happy.
okay.
I thought that it would be closer between Cookie and Vicky, like
I
Cookie
did.
said.
I thought me and
Connor,
Vicky played
congratulations on getting votes. I was a little bit
I was
surprised.
kind of surprised.
I was
I
bizarre.
did better
to be
than I
honest.
did the first season. I'm happy.
Can we
I
start
did.
yelling
We
at people?
won, right?
Can we start
Yeah.
yelling at people?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. I was
Just go down
surprised.
the line.
Okay. Okay. Who do I start with? I have a lot for Cookie and a lot for Kitty. For Vicky,
Basically, as a TLDR, no one this season wanted to make any moves,
yeah,
and this season was kind of really boring.
yeah,
Yoshi wanted to-
that's what I was thinking.
Yoshi wanted to
Like-
rank this season under season 1, but I said no. Like the
I
the
only
temple
rank it- yeah.
alone makes it above Survivor
That's
season
true.
1.
The set design was pretty good. I was gonna say for
This, can I say, as an
Yeah.
audience member,
yeah.
it became very obvious what the top 2 was going to be after that challenge where you guys. It was the reward challenge where you guys it was like the collective vote thing. Do you remember what I mean?
I mean the people who got 3 votes were Kitty, Cookie, and Conrick.
Yeah.
So.
No. I mean the reward challenge.
Oh, I see.
The reward challenge where you guys voted and whoever got the majority wins, and everyone was like, save for Cookie, save for Conrick, and it all felt very much like, how are people not picking up on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So-
The fact that Cookie got so much positive from that, and everyone's kind of lowered that. I was like, okay, I know what I would do if I was in your situation.
This is why my man is evil.
So I'll start with Vic because I don't really
I
have to
just pay attention.
So
I don't know, I
the
agree.
thing is, I don't really have that much to say, yell about Vicky, because honestly, I really liked Vicky's game because Vicky. Okay, the best games in my opinion this season were Vicky and PTLD, because in their alliance of 5, they always called the shots. The thing is about Cookie's game, I told this to Adult, which I thought is any moves that were Cookies, Vicky and PTLD called who went out. It was never Cookie said, I want this person out. It was always Vicky and PTLD we want this person out, and Cookie's okay, I guess, and always went with it. So that's why I thought Vicky, because especially that happened in the that happened in the JP vote, that happened in the Shadow vote, that happened in the 0x vote, in the Dragon vote, in the Kitty vote. Kitty.
Yeah, okay.
To be fair, Cookie did have part in Kitty's vote, but PTLD was
Okay.
already set on getting
Yes.
Kitty out.
Oh, I agree with you, Yoshi, but you don't know that as a jury member.
Oh no, I think if I was a member of the jury, I think Cookie sold a better story. I think in the Final Tribal Council and appeared as better, even though.
Yeah, this is why I think Vicky got 0 votes, because Vicky kind of was busy during the Final Tribal Council,
Yeah.
which is understandable, but I think some
Yeah,
people
it's-
were like, oh, Cookie
Yeah.
typed a lot. I vote for Cookie.
And I think
Yeah,
also,
it's
also the thing that bugged me is that some of what Cookie said was not true.
I was kind of actually. I
Who's
was kind of
expecting the truth?
expecting this season. Something I thought might have happened is that the people would have voted for who had the longest speech at the end.
I think a lot of people for as inactive as the jury was on day 1, I think some people like Lil Shadow Dragon, they took the time to scrutinize the jury really well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that really annoyed me watching as
Yeah.
watching as an audience member. Kitty being the initial tribes don't matter when it was pretty much every single person in Kitty's tribe had been voted out
Yeah,
since the
pretty
merge.
much everyone that said
was
the
so
original tribes
infuriating
didn't
to watch,
matter
'cause I'm
were
like,
they
I
just
wanted
didn't
you to
realize
make
that
a
the alliances were.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah, the alliance was on tribal lines.
My original guess for the honestly, I thought that it was either I thought that it was basically going to be either Vicky or PTLD win. He was like the third placer in my pick, and then Kitty was the fourth. I was really hoping Kitty would make a move, but okay, I'll give Kitty a second. But again, Vicky and PTLD, I think they played really good games. Like Vicky, I really would have voted for you because I thought you should have won, but it's still like you guys both played really good games.
Whatever, I got Yoshi's vote. That's fine. It's not a total loss.
I agree with my man. I would have flipped on myself. Like if somebody played my game, I would have just
See,
flipped. I
in
would
the
have
last session, Cookie made at the final 5. Cookie made an alliance chat with Fred and PTLD. I don't know for why, but he did.
No, because PTLD like asked me to be in it.
I mean,
Okay.
at that point, yeah. So also, okay, should I yell at Cookie next? This is a long one. It's a long one. I don't agree with this, which is your gameplay style is still too messy, and for some reason you still think playing the game equals finding idols. Because regardless if you find idols or not, it doesn't matter if you find idols. It's whether how you play them and how you work with them.
Yeah, but I
because
didn't need to
your
play them.
gameplay, the first whole pre-merge was just I found idols and nothing else. While Vicky,
Well, I disagree with that.
because the thing is, I don't think he made any. I think all the moves that were made were all Vicky's and PTLDs. Because like Cookie, what move did you make pre-merge?
Well, we only went to travel once.
You went to travel 3 times.
Did we? Who did we get out? We got Sans.
Sans, JP, CC.
Not CC. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, CC was an easy vote, and then Sans is an easy vote. So.
I mean, Sans was an easy vote.
That one,
so was CC.
The JP one. Well, the thing is, I think you originally wanted someone else out, but then PTLD and Vicky. Well, it's PTLD who started it, who originally said, "Oh, he wants JP out," and then Vicky's like, "Yeah."
Like later on, I wanted that. Like, Vicky, I wanted you out when Kitty went home.
But you want immunity. That was
while we're talking about like JP here, when we had to vote out JP, it gave me flashbacks to Survivor El Calor when like I got voted out of nowhere.
You got blindsided.
It seems like every season there's one pre-merge vote that's like this person is a threat, and then the rest of them are easier votes.
Yeah.
But yes,
well, the thing is, right? Like before the merge, it's like your team has to be good because, like, otherwise you'd lose the challenges and you'd have to take an even bigger risk at tribal.
Well, okay, this season did have some pros and cons.
Yeah.
We did have like the set that was very good. And there were for the first time no medical evacuations.
Yay!
So we have to use all the challenges that were planned. So that was very good. Cons, to be honest, this season was kind of boring.
I agree. Bad TV.
So I think I would say that my favorite season is probably still El Calor, with this following up.
Yeah. Our ranking of seasons is overall is probably 2, 3, 1.
The next season of Survivor, if I could give any advice, just like don't plan to go with the same 3 people till the end, because chances are that they all have a strong case to win.
Yeah. And make moves. Don't think that. Yeah, make moves. That's just make moves, please.
But only if they're good. Don't do it just to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
But yes, I would have blindsided me if somebody was playing my game.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know why Connor or Vicky didn't, or Kitty didn't, or anybody didn't.
I will say that Kitty was. The thing is, I was really hoping Kitty, you had a plan after that when Shadow got voted out. You're like, oh, I want to blindside Cookie, and you're like, oh, you want to blindside.
Okay,
but then Cookie talked to you, and then you didn't want to. Me and Dollar just like, no, please flip by him. Like,
so what happened?
Cookie got 4 votes, Connor got 3, and then Vicky did not get any.
Rude.
Agreed.
HGT,
you voted
filled out the
you voted
MRT's
twice.
favorite juror twice.
What'd you say, Conrad?
Cookie's on
I was just gonna say you voted twice in MRT's favorite juror.
No, I didn't. I voted once.
No, HGT, you voted
Iron back,
twice.
sorry.
Someone else
Unless
put
someone
my name there.
impersonated you.
Yeah, someone else
This is
impersonated
why.
me because
This is why
I
you
clearly
Well,
put.
we
had my vote.
removed that vote anyway.
This is why you put verification codes on your forms.
See, I was gonna put a verification code, but also this is like one question. So like I just need to make sure that like people aren't voting for themselves. That's basically it. Or in the case of Rurich, 2 seasons in a row.
Good job.
Yeah, I think. What else was there?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
like-
too. I don't know.
Idols are gonna be tampered with next season.
Yeah.
Stinky.
Oh no.
I really thought, Cookie, what you should have done was in the JP vote. Like the thing is, you probably could have worked with JP. You should have used your idol during that time to get someone out.
Well,
Because I understand like the whole Sandra one, which is like no, like nobody but me. Like I get that, like that makes sense. But also like if you do that all the time, like you're not gonna make any that many waves.
But it worked.
It worked but like also I don't believe you played the best game. Sorry.
So, while we're talking about idols, I might as well just say how I felt like my game went this season. Like the 2 highlights of my game were making an alliance within an alliance. So like making an alliance with Cookie and Vicky inside a main alliance that also had Kitty and PTLD. And then also I like what Yoshi said earlier with like playing the idols, like it's how you play the idols. It's not like just finding them, it's also how you play them. I feel like I did something with like using the vote block and then using the idol next time just in case anyone in the main alliance got mad at me.
I was really hoping that someone would play like an idol that wouldn't be in the final 5 because I was like, if you played an idol any of this time, that'd be amazing. But
I mean, honestly, this season I could have played my idol any time, but like it wouldn't really be a good decision.
yeah. The thing is, it probably didn't benefit you to play any else. The only time it would maybe benefit someone was Cookie playing it for JP, just because I think he could work with JP.
Who would have gone?
What?
Cody would have gone home, right?
Cody would have gone home, yeah, because 3-0.
Well, no offense to Cookie, but I think that our streak of winners being admins has ended.
Yes, I agree.
Ditto.
Yeah,
I agree. Almost with Yoshi that like Vicky did play a very good game, and like I thought she should have. Obviously, you knew that like she controlled most of the votes, but like.
I mean, because the thing when you're like, oh yes, I called these shots. I was like, no, you didn't. I'm sorry, no, you didn't. It was Vicky, because Vicky and PTLD said these names.
Yeah, but nobody called me out on it, but I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, but also like the thing is, okay, the jury was a bit. This is probably the worst jury out of the 3 seasons, but I think like because I think it was easier to sell anything to them.
Yeah, we had a
Quick
pretty weak cast this season.
Yeah.
If I had to be honest, it's like we didn't have Mega, we didn't have people like Mine Man.
I think the cast diversity was interesting because it was interesting because we've never seen some of these people play before, so it was interesting.
Everyone was from America, so don't talk about diversity.
Okay, diversity in gameplay, I think that is, and personalities, and how I think everything interacted. But the gameplay strategy wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst one, I would say. Where did I put this strategy? No, never mind. I put this worse than strategy.
Ooh. Yes, strategy.
But I definitely agree that El Color was better in terms of just general stuff happening.
Although I feel like for next season, with like the confirmed like Dalt saying that he's gonna have to tighten up on idols, and then I feel like maybe a lot more people that played like El Color in the other original season will come back for the 4th season. I feel like I'm gonna have to up my game even more than I already have, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it this far again in any survival.
Also, just to be clear, because there seemed to be lots of talk about Bahia. Bahia is not the only named region on the server.
Yeah, there's also Pacific Coast.
The city-state of Catania.
It could be Bahia, but it could not be Bahia. We'll see.
There's all the random places that I've named.
What if it's in downtown Pearl Coast?
Yes.
Because
How about we hold it on my tiny island outside of Sunshine Coast?
Hold it on single worst.
Survivor, we should do it on the old world.
Survivor
God.
single worst.
What else?
Survivor Spawn City.
What was the the other one I was gonna say was honestly I think if to conceal a win the thing I think Vicky should have brought PTLD and Conway to the final. I think Vicky would have won for sure. I
Yeah,
think in that case.
I actually did try to bring. I think I tried to bring PTLD and Cookie
Yeah.
to the final three, but PTLD, like I talked to PTLD and he didn't
Well,
say anything.
he PM'd you to get you out, which was
Yeah, he PM'd me to get me out.
Which good on his part because you were a strong player at that point. But also like I don't think PTLD would have won the jury vote. But I think he played a good game as well.
Actually, so just quick comment back to the thing of Cookie and votes. The reason that I actually could somewhat believe that is that actually during the thing where I got voted out, I actually started worrying because I think every time for either the past 2 or 3 tribal councils, Cookie had actually asked me who I was voting for, even though I wasn't in the main alliance.
Yeah.
And so and he didn't that time, which is actually that's why I started wondering, oh wait, maybe I'm going to get voted out this time.
I was in a little side alliance with Dragon Balloon, and I remember that tribal. I was like, okay, we're voting for this person, and then I voted for Dragon.
You should have voted with Dragon. I really wish you voted with Dragon.
Yeah, actually, Kitty, just one thing. I think there's multiple cases where you voted like the golden vote thing as well. There were multiple cases where you voted for someone else, and someone else either Fred or OX10
the golden
voted.
vote thing. It wasn't like we were like we were specifically told in the golden vote not to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
And I picked Lil Shadow for the golden vote.
Yeah, but
and then you voted him out.
someone voted.
I felt like I had no choice.
Someone else voted for me, and so basically the fact that in all the things where we don't know who's voting, generally either Fred or OX10 voted for whoever I'd said for you to vote for, even if you didn't. So what made me
feel like there was alliance.
Yeah, without actually.
Yeah.
If they hadn't chosen those people, I probably would have tried to secretly make an alliance with someone else because my one previous experience with a somewhat social-esque game show in Big Brother 2 made me kind of not trust big alliances because the final 3, I was in an alliance with Mindman was in an alliance with Dalt was in an alliance with me.
Well, the lesson from that is just that you don't trust Mindman.
Hey, Lion, I'm so sorry.
Actually, Dalt was the person who chose me to get put out, not Mindman. But
hey, Lion, I'm so sorry.
I mean, you also
there was a drawing game we did. He drew you terribly. He drew you so bad.
Okay, I don't have a photo, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
Also, Cookie doesn't know how to spell my name. Just putting that up.
I was really hoping, Kitty, that you would form alliance with Zero-X, Dragon, and Fred. Just to flip on your alliance.
The time we voted out Lil Shadow, I probably could have mustered the votes to take Cookie out, but you know.
Yeah, I was really hoping you would flip on the Dragon Blue vote to get Cookie out, but
this is why I don't win these games because I either do too little or do too much.
Hey, to be fair, Big Brother 4 was not your fault, so.
Yeah.
Big Brother 4. I put way too much trust into Mindman and JP.
Mindman.
For Kitty, the idol for this, where I kept looking every single minute when people weren't there, and then you had the clue for the longest. Then there was a clue on the reward.
I didn't even know what the clue meant.
Oh, the clue. You want to tell what the clue meant?
It was to dig underneath the banner.
Yeah, it was to dig under the Suva sign, which is the name of your tribe.
I was like, is Suva an acronym for something?
That was apparently you're like, what's the anagram of Suva?
It's wow, it was literally just under the banner.
I guess Cookie, to you, because I know Cookie, you've asked me a lot of questions about what I thought of or something, or Vicky or anywhere.
I agree. I should have been blindsided I agree
I
that
should.
Vicky should have gotten votes. Vicky, you should have decided me. That would have been really good for your game.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I
The
mean,
thing
what's
is,
done is done.
yeah.
But I never got any immunity idols, which is one thing.
Yeah, which I
But
think is for you played like a good game, especially without any advantages, while everyone around you had advantages. Because the thing is, if you did it, I think if you didn't win that immunity where Pete Silly went out, you would have been the one that was idled out. So
yeah, you would have.
so
Yeah.
yeah, you won when you needed to. I think, which was really good.
But you didn't know that
Yeah.
you needed to.
Yeah.
But it's like next season, I really need to start looking for those immunity idols so I can actually make plays because
But
it's
nothing,
like
no advantage.
without like any advantages, it's like I have to basically rely on my social game with everything, which can only take me so far.
No,
Yeah.
These are idols. Where you,
Yeah. If I ever play Survivor again, Vicky, let's ally. I like your game.
huh?
If I ever play Survivor again, Vicky, let's ally. I like your game.
Oh yes.
Well, I mean, you're probably just going to continue playing with a adult, but I mean, sure, if we do play again.
Yoshi has said under certain circumstances he would come back to play another season.
So
and if Dog didn't want me to help either, like I'd definitely. So just like get out. I'd be like, okay.
The difficult part would be trying to blindside Yoshi.
But
that would make it fun.
We already need to plan this.
No, stop. What were you gonna say, Conrad?
I feel like now that I think about it, I feel like the one thing that hurt my game and so I feel like with the jury votes, I feel like with Little Shadow and Dragon, I feel like it came literally down to the wire with the tie, and then maybe Dragon or the Shadow were like the tiebreaker that ended it all, and like I feel like the one thing that hurt my game was like that accidental vote for Fred. Like I honestly
to be
don't
fair,
know
they didn't
what
know about
happened.
that. They didn't know about that. I was to say, Conrad, when next season.
If anything, that would have been an ingenious way to get me out had you actually been trying to do that.
Yeah, I would say, Conrad, next thing I think you need to do is, I would say make some move. Like honestly, don't be afraid to take someone out. I just hope. Oh, there goes Cookie again. But next season, like, don't be afraid to take people out. I'll be like, honestly, because I think everyone in the line are like, oh, we're pretty sitting 5, but you have to realize there are 5 of you. There's only 4. There's only 3 seats in the final, and there's only one of you that can win. One of you is at the top of that food chain in the alliance, and one of you is at the bottom.
I felt like Comic was at the bottom, but
And no, at the bottom was clearly Kitty.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like the final 3.
No, I'm talking about who's most likely out. So like next season, like I would say play to win, like play to knock people out if you need to. Like, okay, to be fair, this is my game. Like, be cutthroat if you have to.
Make moves.
Honestly, with the votes, I feel like Vicky probably deserved more votes than I actually did. And honestly, I feel now like we've talked about it, I feel like I haven't really gone up at all from like my first season.
Oh, I think you definitely played. I think you played better than your first season. I think Dalton and I both agree that you played better than your first season, right, Dalton?
Yeah.
But I mean, we both actually one streak that has continued is that we both made it at least
at the same time.
to at the same time, and we both made it to jury all 3 seasons so far.
Connor, your jury skills really improved from I built a hut to
yes.
I actually played the game.
Yes, I was like, good job.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what I was doing the first season.
But so yeah, Connor, you improved. So I mean, I think you can only improve here. So I think.
I mean, you got votes this time around, which is definitely an improvement.
Yeah, and I just want to say, I feel like Yoshi just carried me through that first season, and so I feel like if Yoshi played in the next season, he'd make it to the final 3 easily without like.
Hey, no. If I did play, no, I would definitely get out first. Don't vote for me. No. This is like the equivalent of Sandra being like, no, don't call me queen. No.
But like.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that you'd make it to the final 3 because you helped run the game for 2 seasons. I feel like you'd make it to the final 3. Well, okay, now I think about it, maybe it's a little bit of that, but
okay, well, before we start planning a pre-game alliance to vote out Yoshi, I think there's a debate for the Epsilon Republic, so thank you all for coming. Thank you, congratulations to Cookie and Kitty. I will send the email just after this ends. And as for the rest of you, hope to see you next time in Survivor 4, whenever or wherever that may be. Or maybe we'll have the survival world too by next time. There's a lot of possibilities.
Survivor
that we'll have to
Spawn
look
City.
at.
Survivor, Bernie
Actually,
Sanderson.
Survivor Spawn City.
Survivor Victoria.
Yoshi got
Do
to...
it in the airport world, yes.
Okay, let Dragon speak.
I would agree.
Yoshi got to plug a game show. Can I try and plug something?
Sure.
So, this was supposed to be arranged a long time ago, so you might remember there was a thing where, primarily Sans, but also with help from me, we were trying to arrange a Mafia thing.
Oh, yeah.
We might be trying to run that some point in the near future.
Okay,
So, just know about that.
All, by the way.
Okay, so you're basically asking us to join the family. I got it.
all of the jury votes are on the wiki. The three people who voted for Conric were Fred, PTLD, and Protocol, with the 4 votes for Cookie being Kitty, Zerox, Dragon, and Shadow.
Next season?
Who won? Stream over.
Who won?
Cookie
Me.
4 votes, Conric 3, Vicky 1.
You know, next
Vicky 0.
season.
Yeah, Vicky
Next season.
1.
Next season, I'll definitely play better.
Kitty, is the stream over?
Not
Protocol,
yet.
just a hint. Next season,
about to
if
be.
there's something stupid as like, taking something because, like, I don't know.
Is there anything else that you'd
I don't
like to
think
say for our viewers? In that case,
Thank you for coming. See you later.
For our viewers on MBS, MBS will be debuting the second episode of Volpe's Snapshot review later, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching the Survivor reunion. For now, I'm Kitty Catwoman231 from MBS Sports and Games, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Watch the April 2020 MGA Open on MBN tomorrow at this time.
By the way, just like since Meg is second for the thing, I put a warp to the Survivor set. If you warp though, we can show them where the idols were.
Yeah.
Where?
MBN viewers, we thank you so much for watching today's stream of the Survivor Vakayawa reunion. Survivor 4 may come to this network. There is no confirmation on that. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. UTC for the April 2020 MGA Open from Waterville Country Club. We leave you now with a little advertisement on that. We thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. UTC for the April 2020 MGA Open from Waterville. I'm Not Short 925, and thank you for watching.